Hello everybody and welcome, I'm SonOfMowgef. It's Thursday and I'm playing Ecosystem. The information update has landed and it's surprisingly good. I'm going to go through some of the features of that as we play. Quick apology. If you hear stuff going on in the background, it's because my neighbour is drilling again. I've waited as long as I can wait for him to stop, but he's been drilling every couple of minutes since about 8:30 this morning. Constant noise. You can probably hear it right now. So yeah, really not anything I can do about that at this point. So let's get on and actually play some Ecosystem. So I did leave this running for a good time. I've actually still got it on double speed, so there we go. Let's get it back to normal speed. Now, as you can see from the map, this is actually a little bit worrying. Like, things look alright when it's like that, but if you take the terrain off, you can see there's these big patches forming. Like, there's a little patch there, there's quite a big patch there. The little patch that I mentioned last week has got bigger. There's another patch up here which is growing, and then we've got this bit. Like if I come over, look, there's like all of this area where the plants are just not growing back. They're not spreading out. Admittedly, you know, some of them aren't there because they've been eaten by the abundance of, you know, life by the fish, but these don't seem to be spreading out to use up that space. And look, the same is happening over here. You can see like this area is like really very thin. If I move around, you can see it's becoming like a thing. So I might put some plants down to see if I can fill those areas up. Let's get back over to this bit, like here in particular. I maybe bring up, I'm tempted to put this kelp down, you know. Like, if I put some right here in the middle. I said I wasn't going to use the kelp, I mean, because it tends to grow kind of out of control. But if it's going to fill in these gaps, then I guess I'm alright with it. There is another type of kelp here. Yeah, there we go. I might put some of that. Oh, the frame rate has died for some reason. What's that about? Like, if maybe put some of the other type of kelp down there. Oh, it seems to have fixed itself. Never mind. I'm hoping that will, you know, help fill in these gaps. I could put some more up here, actually. Hang on, let me do a clicky. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm just going to put some of it down, like, here. I don't want to put too much down too quickly. Maybe a little bit over here. Again, look at, like, you've got these big, like, dead spots. Maybe I'll put some hydrilla down here. I am a fan of the hydrilla. I put some of that down there. Where's the other type of hydrilla? That's here. Now, hopefully this will spread out and fill up there. This will spread out and fill up here, and I don't know, maybe that'll encourage some growth. So what about the update? Let me get to the update. It's called the information update because when you press F5, look. Oh, wait for it. There we go. There's actually a lot of information it has to collate here. So you've got all this stuff going on. I'm going to admit I wasn't keen on the sound of this update when I heard the devs were working on it. It was, to me, it was a bunch of graphs and numbers update. But I've changed my mind. Since it's gone live and I've actually looked at it, I've changed my mind. This is very useful to have. You can see, like, the animal population here. If I select just that bit, I can tell that at that particular time, that particular species had that number in it. And if we look over here, we can see where they're at now, or I can just put my cursor at the end of the timeline. And that's true of all the species, which is kind of awesome. There's the first fish. That's one of the ones that I created in a previous video. That snake, maybe, that's another one I created. So you can see exactly what their population has been doing over a given time. And it's the same for the plants. Look, you notice the plants are all in decline. Every single one of them. They're all... It's probably because they're being eaten by the fish, but again, I'm kind of confused as to why they're not spreading out to fill in the gaps. They seem to spread out once you've put them down, and then after a certain amount of time they just stop, which kind of dictates that every ecosystem will eventually go dead. It will, you know, everything will die off. Once all the plants are gone, all the fish will be gone. But maybe I'm just misunderstanding how it works. It is in early access. Maybe just, you know, the balance of it just needs tweaking. On top of all of the information that we've got here about the various animals and plants, which is pretty damn awesome, we've also got this up here. These are all the different species. And if you click on them, it gives you a whole bunch more information that are specific to that species, which is again, there's this population graph. You can see, look, they went down and died here and then recovered, and then there was another little dip there, and like they're going up and down, which you would expect. Let me go back to the other screen. There we go. And you can do that for all of them. You can just click them and find out exactly what's going on. And then you've got these. These are the best performing members that you can see. Like, Sally is doing the best in the whole world. This is her species. That's what she's currently doing. I assume from the name it's a she. This is... You can see, like, and if I click, it should just take me right over to that particular individual so I can see more directly what's happening. Absolutely fantastic. So useful. The players on the forums have been asking for more information about the world and the creatures that are in it. So they, you know, so we've got a little bit more information to have more control, and we got it. Oh boy, did we get it. There's even an amount of control that we can have here. Like the predation limit, when a species drops underneath this limit, the predators will prioritize other species to feed on, which is also interesting. So you can prevent an extinction from predation, although I believe that the individual species can still die out from natural causes, which is fine. It's exactly how you would want it. And then there's a soft cap here. You can see most of these populations are, well, they're all underneath this limit, but I can up this like that, or I can reduce it so that things don't get too crazy. And then there's the mutation rate. I can't wait to start a new map once I'm done with this and just crank this to ridiculous levels just to see what kind of nonsense we end up with. This is all awesome. Oh, look, Sally's been overtaken by a different individual. We've now got Paz doing the best. And you can see as well, yeah, I can call them. Like, I can either kill an individual, like, Marge, I don't like you. You can go away. Boom. Marge is now dead. Or, you could do it with an entire bloody species, which is wicked. You got one that's reducing the survival rate of the others by being invasive and obstructive. You can just click and boom, they're gone immediately. You can also do this, look. and view the extinct ones, although I don't think that's happened yet, so it's like a empty list. So yeah, pretty wicked. With that being said, I do have plans. That information update is going to be really interesting in conjunction with what I want to do this week is spawn some predators. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put them, if I'm honest. I could put some... I want to do 2 blips of predators, one there and one there, I guess. Maybe put some in these dead areas to give the plant life some chance to recover. I might actually just do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's get this area down here and go fishy, predator, and go boing. I'm sorry, I have to make the noise. It's compulsory at this point. So they're going to take some time to mature and grow and evolve and do their thing. I might put the other bunch up here then. You can see, like, this area, that kelp has not spread out as much as I thought it was going to. That's kind of interesting, actually. I wasn't expecting that. Let's come over here. There we go. Let's put some predators down here as well. Wicked. Like I say, they're going to take quite a while to affect things around them, which is fine. Like I say, I put some kelp down. I'm kind of in the mind to maybe put a few extra bits down. Like, there are still these big areas like this where apparently there's not a hell of a lot going on. Maybe I can just throw down some of the basic plants. Like, this does well near pioneer plants. Let's find... I'll just use this one, and I'll put some of that down. Like that. What's this one? See, that does well near pioneer plants. Is there a place where I can put this? Yeah, I'll just put a little bit over there. So now, what I can do is wait for this to take effect, to change the world, so to speak, and then I can come back and I can go... like this, I can go, oh look, this one's doing better now, or this species is, oh god, look at them, they're all doing better. See that upward spike in population? That's kind of cool to be able to see that in effect. So I'm going to leave this running for another couple of hours or so, see what happens with the changes that we've made, and I'll bring you guys back and we'll go over it. Okay, welcome back. I left this running for an hour or so, just over, but I've stopped things because there's a situation developing, I believe, that really should be addressed. You can see here, look, what the situation is. These areas are quickly becoming utterly massive. You can, like there, it doesn't look too bad, but you can see the difference here. Let's have a look around. Like, there's that patch of kelp that I put down. Doesn't seem to have spread out at all. There's that patch, which also hasn't spread out. I believe it's because of this grass stuff. I'm not really sure what this is. Hang on. I keep forgetting to... Oh, hang on. What's going on? There we go. My bad. I left it on double speed, which I really shouldn't have done. Not while I'm, you know, recording and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, so this hasn't spread out, and I think it's because of this grass that's left behind by dead or, I don't know, extinct plant life. But nothing else grows on it, and nothing grows back on it, as far as I'm aware, which has resulted in this situation. Oh, there's some kelp. Oh, that's the other kelp that I put down. And we've also got, oh, hang on. There we go. You've also got this area. Like, this zone is getting bigger and bigger and bigger as well. I believe something needs to be done about that. I do want to check the information first before I get into that. Just let's see what has been happening while I was away. Oh God, things were happening while I was away. Holy freaking hell. So we've got 4 predator species here. My goodness, and I can tell there's the species, there's the population, there's what they are. This is their breeding behaviour. So I've got 2 monos, a poly, and a mass. Is all. Have a look. Apparently my my predators are not doing that great. Where is it? Where is it in here? I'm looking for Medazole? There's a lot going on here, isn't there? Yes, there is. So, yeah, the population for the predators went up. And it's going up and down kind of quite consistently. You can see the plant population, though. This is what I find interesting. Look, they're all going down all the time. None of them are ever going up. I don't know if that's intended or if it's like a quirk of the programming, or if it's like a bug in the way things are processed. I honestly don't know exactly how this works. But you can see there is not one single piece of plant life that is increasing or even staying stable at a given amount. It's always going down all the time, which is why these big dead zones are appearing. And I can tell this now, look. I can actually just come in here and go, oh look, you know, this is going down and that's going down and this population is going up. This is awesome stuff. Now, currently, Doris is doing the best in the world. Let's go and visit Doris quickly. Well, Doris is apparently some kind of hideous beast. I'm not surprised. Congratulations on your doing well, Doris. Where is she? Oh, she's in this bottom corner of the map here. Let's go and visit some of our predators, shall we? Oh, I accidentally brought up the phylogenetics tree. Yeah, look, if I zoom out, look, you can see how things are going with each species. Each type of creature. You can see these. This is the graph for this one particular species. So they did well, died out, and then slowly recovered, had a bit of a dying off, and now they're recovering again, which is kind of exactly how you would expect them to behave. Apparently this one's doing actually quite well. Awesome. Let's go and have a look at one of our other species. Oh god, yeah, see, this one's doing less well. Again, you can see the path of the evolution. Oh, I accidentally zoomed it in, my bad. But yeah, they did really well. Had a bit of a slope down. That's actually not terribly significant. 27 to 20. They went back up to 27. Now they've gone all the way down to 11. It looks like there's a bit of a recovery going on here, but we'll have to wait to see how well it goes. Let's check these. Again, I zoomed in instead of out, my bad. Yeah, so there was a big slope off there, and then a good recovery. This is really good. I'm loving this update. Well done, devs. Right. let me see if I can do something about these dead zones. 'Cause I'm not liking the way this is going. I think what I'm gonna do is use the tool here to clear some of this out. Just wipe it out, and I'll replant it, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do that. So here goes. This might take me a while. It's a big area. There we go. I cleaned out a big area here. I'm going to admit I got rid of some perfectly healthy plants. We'll use the term by mistake. It was a mistake. It was by carelessness. With like there's little bits like here that I missed. It should be fine. I'm just going to replant this. I'm going to put some of this down. Yeah, and I'm going to put some of this down. And I'm just going to put a small amount. I'm going to have a lot of plants be replaced here. I didn't mean to put that one down. I didn't mean that. I meant that. My bad. Again. Yeah, I'm going to put a variety of plants down, but I'm not going to put too many of them, if that makes sense. I want to keep things reasonably diverse if possible. Although, there we go. Let's have some of the basic plants down as well. Can I fit one in here somewhere? No, this is all too close apparently. Okay, there's got to be a place around here somewhere where I can put some more of this. Apparently not. But that, hopefully, is going to spread out into these empty areas. It's these weird little patches of grass that apparently are the issue. Because once this plant dies, it'll spread out for a little while as long as the floor is like this. But then when it dies out, it never grows back because the floor is covered in this grass stuff. I assume. That's an absolute assumption. Not a regular assumption, it's an absolute assumption. Not that I care that much, it's still a bloody fun game. Let's say, early access, things will change, they'll develop. And I'm going to fully admit, and I know I've said this at least once in the video already, I might just not understand how this is supposed to work. I might be doing it wrong. And that's kind of alright, because, you know, I can learn. I can do like a new thing. So let me clear out some more of this area, and we'll do the same again. We'll do a reforestation? Is that even a word? Reforestation? We'll do a replanting session and see if we can't get some recovery of the ecosystem going. Right, let's see how this goes. I've cleared out not all of, but large patches of this area here, and I'm going to do some replanting. I'm gonna spread things out a little bit. I'm gonna have some variety. I'm interested to see if this will spread out now that there's space for it to do it. My suspicion is not. But I can put some more over here. Oh, there's an issue with the frame rate again. It seems to be when I have these menus up, it goes a bit wonky. But again, it's fine. What else have I got here? Let's maybe put some of this down that does well near other plant species. No, near animal species. Oh, that's the bull kelp. Oh, that might have been an issue. There we go. We can put some of this down. Like so. What have we got here? I can put some of this down. It does well in outcroppings, and I think there's like a little outcrop over here somewhere. Here it is. Yeah, I can do maybe some of that. You can see like these areas where I've cleaned like round the edge and missed bits. So that does well in currents, of which there is none round here. I haven't put a current on this map yet. Have a look. That does well in darkness. This does well near other plant species. I guess I can pop some of this down. Maybe that'll help. Don't know. Oh wow, I really did clear out a large area. I didn't mean to do that. That was in a bad place. I did it twice. I did it twice in a row. I said I didn't mean to do it, and then I did it again. And my neighbours are being noisy again. Well timed, guys. You were quiet for like an hour. I'm hoping you guys can't hear that. I'd get up and close the window, but I may die if I do that. I might actually like properly melt. Like an ice cube in the sun. That's definitely a possibility given how hot it is. It rained this morning, so it's really humid as well. That doesn't go down with me. Doesn't go down well with me. There are words. I can use them occasionally correctly. I put it in the wrong place again. All my fault. I need to own up to the mistakes that I make. So you got these patches around here, and I'm hoping these guys will spread out and form new ecosystems, and you know, generally make things a little bit better. A lot, actually. I'm hoping it makes them a lot better. Oh, I've got the wrong one. Wait, hang on. Oh, that's the one that does... That's... There we go, that's the one I wanted. Let's see if I can fit some more down here. Some over here, maybe? Yep, that went. You can see, like, these dead areas are actually getting quite big in their scope. If I take that off and move on down here, right, yes, I think I'm gonna leave it there for a little while. I will leave it running for a little while longer before next week's episode, and we'll see if this makes a difference. I dare say that it will eventually. It hasn't yet, but it hasn't really had time to yet. You can see there's still quite a bit going on. I feel like I should put something in here. And I like Hydrilla. So Hydrilla, enjoy your day in the sun. Let me save it now before I forget, because that's the thing that I'm quite prone to doing. Boom. Done. There we go. But yeah, that's this week's episode of Ecosystem, including the information update. So thank you to the devs, Tom in particular, and thank you to Dan as well at Slug Disco Studios. He's been very informative, keeping people up to date with how things are going. Like I say, I'll let it run in. I'll do an update next week for next week's episode. In the meantime, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Especially if you've got like hints, tips, comments, suggestions, criticisms, that kind of stuff. And if you know what the problem with my ecosystems are, again, let me know. Be constructive. That's always welcome. If you haven't done the liking and the subscribing, please do that as well, because it will also make me happy. Unlike this weather. Oh, it's such a meme, isn't it, to sit and complain about the weather like a grumpy old man. Truth is, I'm a grumpy old man that doesn't like the weather, so I'm gonna complain. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm SonOfMowgef. This is Ecosystem. I'll be back tomorrow, probably with more Oxygen Not Included. I keep wanting to call it Batteries Not Included, which is like an 80s film I liked as a kid. Inconsequential information as always, SonOfMowgef. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with that. I'll see you then.